Tuesday meeting order, October 18th, 2016, at 6:03 p.m. First thing on the agenda is approval of the agenda. Might have a chance to look at it.
Chairman, the new business number 1 needs to be postponed to the next meeting at the request of Commissioner Pitts.
Okay.
And I ask that we add under old business, just an update on the Sun Valley project.
Okay. Okay. I have a motion approved. So moved. Just a second. Second. All in favor? Motion carried 3-0. We operate with the Free Commission tonight. Mr. Ladchild was out under the weather and Mr. Pitts is out of town. Doing our invocation tonight, the pledge is Associate Pastor Michael Fernie, Jordan Chapel, AME Church. Please stand.
Good evening, everyone. Every head bowed, every eye closed. Eternal God, Father in heaven, we're gathered for this meeting today, God, to conduct matters of business. Guide our hearts and our mind in the spirit of fairness, right thought and speech. Impart your supreme wisdom upon our activities so that the affairs may reach a successful conclusion. Thank you for being our social guidance on today. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Moving on down to consent agenda. Number 1, work session October 4, 2016 at 5 p.m. Number 2, first Tuesday meeting October 1st, 2016. Number 3, executive session October 4, 2016. Everybody had a chance to view the minutes. Got any additional omissions? If not, I need a motion. So moved. Got a motion, I get a second. Second. All in favor? Aye. Motion carried 3-0. Moving on now, new business. Number 2, approval of mule agreement with Wilson County for solid waste disposal from January 1st, 2017 to December 31st, 2017. This thing does annual. Have a motion? I get a second? Second. All in favor? Motion carried 3-0. Moving on down to old business.
Mr. Chairman, that agreement, did it go up any?
I can answer that, and it did not. This actually saves us $3 a ton on the solid waste disposal, and it's a save.
Okay. I'll vote in favor.
Okay, moving on down to old business. Updates on Sun Valley. Crystal.
Thanks, Mr. Chairman. Wanted to let y'all know that Daylon and myself, Commissioner, went out last week and went to every homeowner and approached them about easements. We've had one sign that's 1 out of 9, and we have a second one that's getting ready to sign, but he needed a notary, so we're going back out there to help him out. So we're 2 out of 9 essentially, and then obviously the Board of Education negotiations have to take place. But just wanted to give y'all an update on that. We are moving rapidly on the easements, and we've had no one that is refusing to sign at this point. We have one that is concerned about one homeowner who's concerned about the trees in her backyard. So the engineer is going to mark the trees, which they will need to take out, and then she'll be, more willing to talk through this with us. But those are our initial thoughts on the easements. Progress is moving along well, and we are hopeful that we will be able to get all of them. There's one homeowner who does not live, he owns the house but does not live in the county anymore. So we're gonna have to, do a little bit of investigation to find him, but that is the only one that we see as a problem at this point. But I know, we've had a lot of questions about the easements and where they stand, and wanted to give y'all an update.
Anybody got a question, Ms. Crystal?
And thanks, Commissioner, for going out there with me. It was a big help.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Crystal. Moving on now to department head, John, you got anything?
Yes. How y'all doing tonight? Got a 420D rubber-tired front end loader backhoe. The engine needs overhauling. I got a price from Yancey Brothers for $14,685. I got a price from Big M Equipment Repair. They out of Wrightsville. They're $11,595.63. Got a price from Haskins Diesel. He's $12,027.56. I would like to see y'all vote for Lark on this, Haskins. Cause it will, I mean, it ain't but $400 difference in the price, and I'd rather for him to do it since he lives in the county.
That's to rebuild the engine
Yes,
and the rubber tire back.
yes, 420.
Have any idea what a new engine costs?
Probably a new one, you're probably looking at around 15.
A rebuilt one is the service you need.
Yes.
Call me crazy, but another 3,000, I get a brand new engine, brand new warranty. probably.
Well, I don't know if it'll be a brand new now, it might be a rebuilt, remanufactured engine. If a new one probably be a lot more than that.
So we're talking rebuild for 12.2 and potentially a remanufactured, recreated for 15, and brand new for some other number.
I mean, the engine still gotta come out, you know,
Right.
even if you do all that.
That's the same. I'll make a motion that we accept the price for Mr. Haskins since he's in Jones County, it's just $400 difference.
We got a motion, I do a second.
This is over $10,000 that needs to be bid. Was this a bid?
Yeah, you got to rebid.
No. Was it a bid? Or was it just quotes? That's what I'm asking.
Well, these are estimated prices. In other words, it could be cheaper or it could be a little bit more.
Gotcha.
But most of the time on an estimated, that's the most it'll be, but it could be less.
So, Mr. Attorney, advise us here. If it's over $10,000, are you bidding this, or because this is some particular service?
It's a service commission. It does not require a bid, but if you wanted to try to get into that, you could, but it sounds like it's not an exact thing like the purchase of the cost. This probably would be the most expedient way to do it. So to the board, of course, and if I may chime in a little bit, the only way I know possible to have a bid would be for each bidder to tear the engine down themselves and see what it needs, and that wouldn't work, I don't think.
I don't do tractors, I'm a city guy, that's why I ask these questions, so. If that's the procedure that y'all normally follow, and you believe this is gonna be right, then you follow the right procedure. Haskins is $400 more in the same county. And did you reach out to anybody else, or was it just those three?
Just them three.
Is anybody else in town that rebuilds?
Nobody I know of.
Just one?
Richard. We got Richard across from West Clinton Tire. You think about Richard across from West Clinton Tire?
No.
other person I know in the county, I would, you know, Mark and Richard both would be not.
All right, I got a motion for Haskins, I need a second.
Second.
I have a second, all in favor? Motion goes 3-0.
Thank you.
Thank you, John. Ms. Gaddis.
I do, yes, sir.
John striping on Tapman Road looks real good.
Yeah,
I think they was, excuse me, man, I think they was on Morris Stevens today too.
Okay, good.
Yeah, Chairman, Commissioners, two things tonight. The first one is, every year, well, I say every year, past couple of years, we have gone down to Moultrie, Georgia in December to purchase, auction equipment at a Weeks Farm, auction. I'm asking, this year to have permission to go back down and do the same. It'll be coming up in December. What I'm looking for this year is, some of the equipment to service the new park. All that, what we'll be looking for is an infield, rake, and 2 lawnmowers, which would be paid for as SPOS. As the past 2 years, y'all have authorized us to spend upwards of $18,000, no more. And we've been able to get some really good equipment and stay under that threshold. So I'm asking the permission again to purchase something if we find it, quality enough to spend the money on this year.
Up to 18,
Up to 18, no more, yes, sir.
house blocks.
Yes, sir. And this is a live auction. It's an absolute auction, which means that everything starts at a zero price. Everything must sell, so we have really got some good equipment, at some really low prices.
Make that motion.
All right, I got a motion, a second,
Second.
all in favor? Motion goes 3-0. Thank you, man.
Thank you. The second thing, is a little bit more complicated, but hopefully I can get through it without dragging on too long. We are currently in a 50-year lease, a 50-month lease with EasyGo. EasyGo, when we signed this lease back in November of 2013, used a company to purchase their batteries or supply their golf carts with batteries. The batteries that came in the golf carts back then did not hold up, and EasyGo, we've been having a lot of problems, not only us, but other places as well. EasyGo has came out to us and offered us an opportunity to try to make things right for them. And I gave each one of you that packet there tonight. What we're looking at, what EasyGo wants to do basically is, we have a year and 2 months left on our contract with EasyGo. We could ride out that contract, which would require us continuation of buying batteries. We just bought 36 batteries about 3 weeks ago. Batteries run about $110 a piece. And right now, we got about 6 or 7 golf carts that we can't use because the batteries aren't any good. And the only reason why I haven't gone and bought more batteries is because of this potential deal that we have here in front of us tonight. What EasyGo is willing to do to try to make things right with the batteries that came in the old agreement is start our agreement over as of December this year. What it would be is a 52-month lease. We'd actually save $130 a month. We would get brand new golf carts. In that, we would also get to make it for the batteries we just purchased a couple of weeks ago. They would give us a new, if you see down at the bottom, it's a new Cushman 2017 800X utility vehicle the county would own, would have to pay for it. Now, this is their way of coming in and saying, hey, we know we gave you some equipment with some bad batteries. Here's a way we can try to move forward and make it right. Now, I know that sounds kind of fishy, but here's the situation we have. We don't do this. We just ride out this contract for 14 more months. We purchase whatever batteries we have to purchase in the next 14 months to make the golf course still functional, the golf carts we have functional. We're looking at spending anywhere from $10,000 to $30,000 over the next 14 months as the batteries continue to go out. Then we go out for bid. Well, EasyGo has won the bid the last 3 times we bid it out. So EasyGo would potentially win the bid again in 14 months. We would fall right back into this agreement again and not get, anything special out of it. What we're getting out of it now is new golf carts with new batteries, new chargers, and a free utility vehicle to offset the cost of rejumping batteries now. I know you're going into a contract or looking at renewing a contract early and not going out and bid to other companies. I understand that completely. But for what we're facing with the batteries we have currently and the money we're gonna spend over the next 14 months, I think that it's, beneficial if we look at doing this agreement. Talking with Merle, knowing that E-Z-Go is probably gonna win the bid again, as they have in the past. This is my recommendation and Merle's recommendation.
Were the batteries under a 50-month warranty?
No, sir. They don't, the agreement that we had, or any agreement, they don't guarantee the battery for the life of the contract.
But they admit that they got a big problem with batteries.
With that particular company, yes, sir.
I'd like for our attorney to look at the agreement we have with them. I mean, if we have had to spend, and are gonna have to spend that much more, I think we need for him to look at it real close and see what our options are, and maybe we can rebid it sooner than before it runs out. We may get the same consideration from another company.
I understand that.
To hit the bid.
Right, and I understand that. The only thing, Attorney Child would have to look into it is, someone would have to buy out the E-Z-Go contract, because we're under contract for 14 more months. But there may be a loophole where Attorney Child can buy it for us.
I'll be glad to look into it if that's what the board wants to do, and talk to Jason. Have you got a chance to look at it? Are you familiar with it?
I haven't had a chance to look at it.
Maybe we can look at it if that's what the board wants to do, take it up at the next meeting.
Now, E-Z-Go obviously has said, that they have messed up. So, I think we can get our foot in the door that way, at least, and, if we can rebid it sooner than 14 months, another company may say, look, we'll do this and that for you, which may be a better deal than what, E-Z-Go did.
I have the contract here, so I'll get y'all copies tonight. But
Just out of curiosity, Matt.
Mhm.
And I remember this, I remember not being happy about pricing dollar cards, especially at,
$3,900 a month,
yeah, I think my total was something like 180-something thousand
like
dollars.
212, I think it was.
212.
Yes, sir.
So the new
It's,
contract,
the old contract was $3,960 per month, 50 months.
right, and I remember not being happy then, I'm still not happy now.
Right.
And then go another 50 months at 3,764, it's 188,000, so we're gonna pay $400,000 for golf carts that we won't own and batteries that they won't service. I'm concerned. I would even go and say, hey, look, we know the number that we gotta beat, right? And this was one of those professional deals, right? It was a lease.
Right.
I don't even remember his bidderness, to tell you the truth. I think that was the other reason why I have a problem with it. So we know the number we have to beat. We know the level of service. We want batteries covered. We want this, we want that. You might even get your free 800X, right? I would do some due diligence. You're pretty good at finding deals. That's something you might work for the other, because I know you know how to do that. So I'm gonna challenge you to go find another deal.
And I'm perfectly fine with it. The only thing that concerns me and Attorney Child, which I would have to lean on his knowledge there of if we can get out of this within 14 months. I mean, and even if we can't, I mean, we're looking at,
You got 14 months to find a better deal.
right.
Just out of curiosity, Matt, what is the battery company?
I think it was, I don't know, anything out there about a company, and we're about to come back at us, but I wanna say it was, USA Battery.
USA.
Yes, sir.
No prorating, nothing. Just your battery, your problem.
According to what I read in this. Now, he may read it different according to what I read, yes, sir.
Matt, when you're getting that information together, if you could give us an idea too, of how long should batteries last? I mean, they may not guarantee them for 5 years, but, or 50 months, but how long should they last and how long are these batteries lasting? You know,
From,
Just
I
if
will.
you get that up.
it's all based on hours used. From when I called, Central Georgia Battery in Millersville, and I called Trojan Battery in Macon, when I was looking at buying the battery I just bought, when I was asking those questions, it's all based on hours of use. You know, how many hours of the battery, how fast they getting drained down, how many times they have to be charged back up, you know, all that plays a role in it. Thank you.
I'd just like to welcome Mr. Risner here. I'm not sure if everybody's had a chance to meet Mr. Risner, our new administrator, but he's here.
Good to have you on board. Jason, anything?
Yes, sir. It's good to hear.
Commissioners' comment? District Court, Mr. Martin?
Real quickly, John sent you an email a couple weeks back about Lewis Patterson Road and the rails, dangerous rails. Did you get that?
On what roads?
Patterson?
Yeah, I went away and looked at it,
Right.
but I don't know if that's on my right of way.
Okay. And the reason why I brought that up, because it seemed like there was some dangerous roads around the county. That particular owner expressed some concern that multiple accidents happened on that corner. Not sure if you're aware or not. And I asked to see if, one, it was really happening, what level of accidents were over there, and then what other roads have we identified? I know we talked about it, and if there is truth that there is damage and property damage, because I believe he said his fence is still down as well, because we were on another part of the road. Let's do some investigation.
Does he own on the other side from his house?
I'm not exactly sure, to tell you the truth. He just talked about them coming into his yard,
Coming
into
the
that
yard?
fence. Yeah. And if we don't do rails, is there some other system we can put up that would stop cars and at least warn cars that, hey, there is no road right there, so don't drive off into this guy's yard? So, that was about it. Again, Mr. Rizzo, had a pleasure to meet him a couple of times in and out of the county, so we look forward to good things.
I'd like to welcome Mr. Risner too, and I tried to explain to him that it was customary for the county administrator to sing the national anthem before every meeting. So he laughed again. No, welcome, Jason. Good to have you. Mr. Chairman, I wanna mention something that's our fault, the board's fault. Some of the staff are bringing issues during the comment period, you know, and we're making votes, and I'd like for us, the board, to get back to, you know, everything being on the agenda. And I don't blame any of the board for that. I mean, it's our fault that we veered away from it. But that's all I got.
So we got some scouts in the audience, y'all up here to earn some badges or something,
Yeah, we're to earn
y'all want to come out the front, tell us. Pull that thing down.
Mash the button to the green light. Mash the button to the right.
Turn green,
all year.
what troop are y'all
We're troop 119.
on that? Okay, go ahead.
We're both here to get our merit badges for, I think, probably government or community. Yeah, you know, and we're here to get a merit badge and experience what it's like to be with, like, part of the local government, you know, making decisions.
You got something you want to say? Speak of the house. Huh? Okay. sometime y'all leave your troops, name and everything, and your telephone number, and your scout master, the clerk in, and y'all be glad to have y'all come do the prayer and the pledge for us sometime. We have other troops do that. Thank y'all for coming.
Thank you.
Moving on down to citizens' comment, 1 minute. Well, none of them comment, but good at all, I'm gonna ask them to adjourn again at 6:28.
So moved.
Second. Motion. Second. All in favor? Motion carried.
Who goes?